Hi and welcome back to Let's Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to do a continuous stitch around granny squares to make a little sample blanket. I've already made these little squares up, so I've got a blue, a beige and a green. So I've got 9 little squares to show you, and we're using double knit by Woolcraft, and I'll be using my 4.5mm hook. So let's get started. So let me show you how it works. We start off at this bottom right hand corner. We work up the square, across, down, back up, across, down, back up, and we stop here. So when I get here, I'll explain a bit further. So let's get started. So we need to do a slip knot. And this is the first square we start. So I've already put a slip knot on the hook. So we're just going to join the bottom corner with a slip stitch. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. Chain 1. 3 more double crochets into the next space. Chain 1 and 3 more double crochets into the next space. I'll just show you up to the top of the corner so you know what you're doing. Chain 1, and at the top of this corner we're going to do 3 double crochets. That's 2, 3, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'll move these squares out of the way so we can get on with the project. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put another 3 crochets in here, chain 1, 3 crochets, chain 1, 3 crochets, chain 3, 3 crochets, just down to this corner. So I'll come back to you when I get here. So I'm nearly at the end of this square at this side. So I've just chained 1, so we're going to put 3 more double crochets into this bottom square. If it wants, that's it. So I'll just show you where we're at the moment. So we've got the granny square already made, and we've started at this corner, at the right hand side of this corner, worked us all the way up to this side. So we've done 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1. And when we've got up to this corner, we've done 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets all the way to this end. 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and we've got down to this bottom side. So what we're going to do now is put the hook back into the chain, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to connect our next granny square. So I'm going to have to turn it this way just to make it a little bit easier to join. So this square here we're going to join onto there. So this bottom corner we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. Easy said done. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a slip stitch into this chain to chain that to there. I'll just show you what it's going to be like. So if you turn it, well, I'll show you what it's like this way. So we've done all this, so we're connecting this onto here. So we've got 3 chain there, 3 double crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet into the next space. 1, 2, 3. Then a slip stitch into that chain space, and 3 more double crochet into the next space in the blue granny square. 3 double crochet, slip stitch, and 3 double crochet into the top corner of this granny square. That's 1, 2, 3. So as we're going round joining the squares with a continuous stitch, we're not going to join these two together, because what we're going to do when we get to this end is we're going to put another 3 squares on. So we're going to join the squares along there. So we'll be coming down here, then back round, and we'll be stopping at this side here. So I will show you when we get to here what to do. Don't want to confuse you if you're all just a new learner learning to crochet. So we're not going to join that there. So what we do is we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then put 3 double crochet into the same corner of the last 3 double crochet. Chain 1. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then in here we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochet, and I'll come back to you when we get here. Right, I'm nearly at the end of this second granny square, what we're joining with a continuous stitch. So I've chained 1, so we're going to put 3 double crochets into this space in this corner. So I'll just show you what it's going to be like, what your work should be like as well. So you left that gap because when we join the next 3, which I'll show you in a minute. So we've gone and crocheted into this corner, 3 chain, 3 double crochets all the way around, and 3 double crochets, 3 chains, 3 double crochets. So we've got down here now, so we're at 3 double crochets, and so we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to turn my work so I can join the next square. So we're going to join the next square to here, into this corner. So we're going to put a double crochet into this corner. And then 3 double crochets, 2, 3. And then again we're going to put a slip stitch into that chain space to connect it to the granny square. So we're going to put 3 double crochets into that space. 1, 2, 3, single crochet. Oh no, sorry, not a single crochet, slip stitch. And then we're going to put 3 more double crochets into this space. And slip stitch, and 3 double crochets into the top corner. So I shall show you what it should be looking like. So again we've got up to the top. We're not going to join it because we will join it when we get to the top of here. So that's 3 double crochet. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to crochet to the end of here. So stop when you get to the end of here. So now you should be at the end of this square. We're not going to go down these sides because when we do the border, this is where we'll be finishing because this is where we've started. But I will explain that when we get a bit closer to this end. So now we're up here, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to move these out of the way, and I'm going to turn my work upside down to make it easier for me to join the next one. So this corner we're going to join here. So we're going to put a double crochet into this corner. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to join this with a slip stitch. So if you put a slip stitch into that space there, and then another 3 double crochets into the next space. It's 2, 3, and then another single crochet to that chain space on the other granny square. And we're going to put 3 more double crochets into this space. That's 3, and then a slip stitch, and then now just show you so I'm not getting ahead of myself. So here we've got, just move that out of the way so you can see, we've got the top of the granny square where I said not to connect it. So this slip stitch, this slip stitch, yeah, we're going to put 3 double crochets into the last corner of this granny square. What we're going to do now is we're going to attach this side to this granny square. So you put your hook where the chain space is, grab the yarn and make a slip stitch, and then chain 1. And then we're going to put the next granny square into there. So we'll put 3 double crochets into this top corner. 1, 2, 3, and then a slip stitch into the first chain space, and then 3 more double crochets into the gap of the green granny square. And then a slip stitch into the chain space, and then 3 more double crochet into the space. And then a slip stitch into the last chain space, and then 3 double crochets into the corner of the granny square. So I'll just show you again what you do. Take my hook out. So this is the hook that I've just taken off the hook. So again, you just put your hook into the chain space, single slip stitch, chain 1, and then you get your next square, and then you put 3 double crochets into the top corner. 1, 2, 3. So all you do now is you put your slip stitch into there, 3 double crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet. I'll come back to you when I get to the end of here. So now I'm at the end of this granny square. So what we're going to do is we're going to join this granny square to the one that we've just done. So you put a slip stitch in. So you turn your work and then put 3 double crochets into the top corner of the granny square that you've just attached to the border. Chain 1. So I'll just show you. So it should look like this. So you've just joined this granny square to this border. So we've done 3 crochet, slip stitch, 3 crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet, slip stitch, and then we've put 3 double crochet in here, and we've joined with a slip stitch. We haven't put 3 chain in there, we've just joined it with a slip stitch, and then we put 3 double crochet, chain 1. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go all the way up to here. So you do your 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, then again in here 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, and it's 3 double crochet, chain 1, and I'll meet you back here. Right, I've got to the point where I said I'd come back to you. So we put 3 double crochets into this top corner of this granny square. We don't chain any chains like we have been before. So what we're going to do is I'll just take my hook out so I can show you. You're going to put your hook underneath there, and then you're going to put it through this chain here, and you're going to do a slip stitch, or you can put it over the top and then put your hook through there, whichever you find easiest, but I always go underneath. So I'm just going to put my hook underneath there. I'm going to put my hook in the 3 chain space, then grab the yarn through and then just do a slip stitch and then chain 1. So turn your work round. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put 3 double crochet into this space here. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch into that chain space, and then another 3 double crochet to the next space, and then a slip stitch to join. So I'll come back to you when I get up here, and then I'll show you what to do again when we join these 4 corners. I have just remembered I'll show you this corner because I haven't mentioned how you join this on here, have I? So I'll show you. So we do 3 double crochets again in this corner. 1, 2, 3. So we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go around, because we're not joining it. It's not a border. We're going to join the next 3 squares to here. I'll just show you. I'll explain it to you a bit better. I'll show you so I can explain it a little bit better. So if you see this here, we're going to put the next squares on here. So we're not going to put a join on here yet until we get to this square. So we're going to do exactly the same what we've done here up here. So what we want to do then is we just want to carry on going round until we get to this point here. So it's 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, then 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet until you get to this point here, and I'll come back to you. Right, I'm back when I said I'd come back to show you what to do. So we put 3 double crochets into this top corner of this granny square. I'll just take my hook out so I can explain and show you again. So you're going to put your hook underneath there and then put your hook in between these 3 chains and then grab the yarn to make a slip stitch. Or you can put the hook over the top. It's entirely up to you which you find easiest, but I always put it underneath and then I put my hook through the 3 chain and grab the yarn and then do a slip stitch and then do a chain 1. I need to turn the work around again. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put 3 double crochets into this space. 1, 2, 3, and then put a slip stitch into this chain space, and then 3 double crochets into here. 3 double crochets into here. That's 2, 3, then you slip stitch, 3 more double crochets into the next space of the square, and then put your slip stitch into that space, and then 3 double crochets into the top corner of the granny square. That's 1, 2, 3, and then I'll show you again. We're not going to be joining this square at the moment until we put the other 3 in. So what we do is we've done 3 crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 3, and then 3 double crochet again. And then we're going to put 3 double crochet into here, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet into here. I'll come back to you when we get here. We've put 3 double crochets into the top corner of this square, so we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 turners work, and we're going to join another, I'll show you, I'm going to join another square onto here. So I have to turn my work all the way around. Just do whatever you find easy. So we're going to put 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, sorry, into here. And we're going to join it with a slip stitch, 3 double crochet, 2, 3, slip stitch to join, 3 more double crochet in here, 3 more double crochet in here, 1, 2, 3, then a slip stitch into the chain space, and then 3 double crochet into here. And I'll just show you what we do to this corner, for this corner. So just take my hook out. It's just like we did here and here. So what we do is we put his hook back on his chain. Put his chain back on his hook, I do apologise. And then you get your hook, put it through the chain space, pull it through and do a single crochet, chain 1. And then we join the next square. Again, just if you need to turn your work, you do it whichever suits you. So in here we're going to put 3 double crochet, and then we're going to join it with a slip stitch. So we're going to join this with a slip stitch, and we're going to just carry on the way we have been going, joining these to this, and then join this one to this granny square. So you just do 3 double crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet, then join with a slip stitch, chain 1, and then 3 double crochet, and then I'll come back to you when we get here. Right, we're back at this corner now. So I've left my hook in the chain. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just join this, because this is the edge of the blanket. But if you were going to carry on, you just add more onto the granny square blanket. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a slip stitch into this chain 3 and chain 1, and then turn it round. And we're going to do 3 double crochet into this top corner, chain 1, 3 double crochet, 2, 3, chain 1. So I shall show you what we're going to do now. So I'll take my hook out just to show you. We're going to carry on going down here. We're going to put 3 double crochet into here, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. So we're going to go all the way, do the same until we get to this point here. I'll come back to you when we get here. Right, I'm back at the point where I said I'd come back to show you what to do next. So you've done your 3 crochet into the top corner, sorry. You're going to put your hook underneath the chain space, and then you're going to put your hook underneath the 3 chains that we've done previously. So you put your hook through the chain, put your hook underneath the chain space, and then put your hook into the 3 chain from the other granny square, and then just grab the yarn and do a slip stitch, and then chain 1. Turn your work round, and then put 3 double crochet into the top corner of this granny square. That's 2, 3, and then you just put a slip stitch into that chain space, and then 3 more double crochet into the next space of this granny square what we're connecting, and then slip stitch into there. So I shall show you what we're going to be doing. So like I said previous, you put your 3 double crochet in there, slip stitch onto there, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, all the way up to here, and I'll come back to you when we get to this point. I've just come back to tell you, because we're finishing this granny square with only 9 squares, as I'm just showing you as a practice, we will be closing this up. So what we do is we do 3 double crochet, put your hook into the chain space and do a slip stitch to attach it. And then you turn your work round, and then you just do 3 double crochet into this space. And chain 1. And then 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet till we get to here. And I'll come back to you when we get here. So we're back at the top of the corner of the granny square where I said I'd come back to you. So again, you just put your hook underneath the chain, and then you put your hook in between the 3 chains that you've done previous on the granny square. So put the yarn back onto the hook, put your hook underneath, put your hook inside the chain 3 space, pull the yarn through, and then just do a slip stitch and then chain 1, and then turn your work round. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to put 3 double crochets into the same space as the other 3. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch, oops, then a slip stitch. And I'll come back to you when we get, and we do 3 double crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet, slip stitch, 3 double crochet, chain 3, and I'll come back to you when we get to this corner here. So stop when you get here. I just thought I'd come back and tell you that we will be joining this border up because we're not doing any more squares. So that's 3 double crochet, slip stitch to join, chain 1, and then turn your work. So we'll be putting 3 more double crochets into this corner and just carrying on what we did before. So that's chain 1, 3 double crochets, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then when we get to this corner, 3 double crochets. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then turn your work. That's 2, 3, chain 1. Because this is only a practice, we will be closing all these sides borders up. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go across here, slip stitch into here, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, slip stitch into here, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. So I'll come back to you when I get here. I'll just show you the first one to make it a bit easier for you. So you put your 3 double crochets into this top corner. You don't chain 3, you put a slip stitch in to join, and then 3 double crochet. Three, chain 1. So I'll come back to you when I get here. Right, I'm back at this corner now, so you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work and put 3 double crochet into this corner here. Chain 1. So what you do till you get to the end of here is chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, slip stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet into here, slip stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and you do the same until you get to here, and I'll come back to you and show you what we do. Right, we're at the end of the granny square continuous stitch practice, so we're going to put 3 double crochets into here, 2, 3, chain 3, and then just join this off with a slip stitch. And then I just do another slip stitch just to make it a bit more secure, and then pull that through, and just pull it through, turn it round, and just grab the yarn, wrap it round, pull it through, and you just get a yarn needle to sew them in. So that's your granny square continuous stitch method, and I do actually prefer to do it when I do my blankets. I always use this continuous stitch. It looks really nice. I know it does use a lot of yarn, but it's a lot better than the other stitches that you can use to join granny squares. So if you like these videos, please subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.